Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that's very important that a lot of people are asking. You guys want to know, is it worth migrating from last gen console over to the next gen console for GTA 5 Online and GTA 5? Alright, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of clips and things that I took from my live stream last night. And I'm going to be discussing what I feel and what I think, just my own opinions. You guys have to make your own choices for yourself, okay? I get it. The next gen consoles are still extremely hard to find. And even if they were easy to find, it's still $500. I understand that 100%, okay? I am just going to give you guys my impressions and my first thoughts on this, good and bad, about this whole entire thing, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed and drop a like if you enjoy the video, okay? So, I'm not going to lie. All the first impressions I was getting from Twitter, because I hadn't, downloaded the next gen yet, I was a little worried. I was like, oh my god, it's not going to be anything major. We're going to lose all of our last gen data once we migrate, which I still think is a bad idea that Rockstar did that. But it is what it is, okay? But once I actually migrated over, I kid you not, it was a complete and total night and day difference with the graphics. It was unbelievable. The audio, everything. If this is what PC guys have been having for all this time, damn, that's crazy, okay? Now listen, there are still some things that, I don't like. The main thing is losing all your data from the last gen. Another thing is splitting the player base and not being able to play with my friends on PS4 and my crew members on PS4. That's a bummer, okay? But just showing you a few things right here. The smoothness of the gameplay of driving the cars. There's new tire smoke and stuff like that. The new features with the chameleon paint. I'm a sucker for sunsets in the game. You guys all know that if you've ever watched my live streams. It's beautiful. And listen, let me be very clear. It does no justice watching the graphics on a live stream or even this video that I'm making for you. There's no comparison. You actually have to experience it on a 4K monitor, 27 or 32 inch or whatever size you guys have. That's the only way you guys will really be able to understand what I'm talking about here. Okay? For example, we're inside the nightclub, and just how sharp and smooth all the lines and coloring, the way the NPC characters are moving, it's so smooth. And I'm using performance mode. You've got three different types of visual equalizers. You've got fidelity, you've got performance, and performance RT. Okay? I'm on performance mode, which I'm really enjoying. Look at this LCD screen. You can actually see the little LED light pixels that are in that actual screen in the club. It's unbelievable. It really is. Inside the casino, the centerpiece right here with the lights, I mean, it's just such a vibrant and nice change. It's a really good upgrade. It really is. It's how everything is moving around in the background. It's very smooth. It's very, very clean with the 4K and the 60 FPS. It's butter. It really is. It's definitely a step in the right direction. The gunplay is some of the most, I would say, improved part of the visuals. You've got smoke coming from the barrel now from the guns. If you have a suppressor, there's no flames. If you don't have a suppressor, the guns just spit flames out of the barrel, which is extremely satisfying. I can't tell you now how satisfying just shooting in this game is now. For me, anyways. It's a night and day difference. When you're hitting the metal on the cars, the sparks that fly. The sparks were always there before, but again, just much more detailed now. The explosions, the fire, just looks so much more smooth and realistic. It is a complete just turnaround and change. And I've mentioned on Twitter, I was like, it's a terrible thing that we have to split the player base now. But I am very, very fortunate in the fact that I have the next gen consoles, and I'm just so excited for my friends and my crew members to be able to get theirs. I mean, it's going to be well worth it. Once you are able to, whenever you can, it's going to be something that really sets you be like, wow, that's crazy. I mean, just looking at the flames and the sparks flying out of the minigun. The laser guns now actually look, like laser guns that are being shot. It's very nice and satisfying. Another feature that kind of I wasn't expecting to be improved, but is well improved, is the audio, the sound quality, little things here and there. Just the recharging of the atomizer, which you might be able to hear just a moment here. The movement of the NPCs, the wind through the trees and stuff like that. It was there before, but it's just much more enhanced and amplified now. And I'm not using any kind of like 3D audio or spatial audio, nothing like that. So it's just from what I'm getting from my headphones. You know, this is using the up and atomizer. Just the effects from that look so clean now. Another thing that I have not tried, but a lot of people said they liked, was the haptic feedback on the PlayStation 5 controllers. I haven't used that yet. I'm not a big fan of the haptic feedback on like FPS games. I don't want my controller fighting me, but I am going to check that out in the future. But a lot of people in my live stream were saying that they really enjoyed the difference in the feeling of the actual controller, and kind of immersing them further in the game. Flying now, the draw distance, it's amazing how it looks. It's so weird how we were playing before. Kind of checking out some of the vegetation, much cleaner, much more smooth and realistic. Now listen, it's not perfect, right? You know, we're still talking about an 8-year-old, 9-year-old game here, but it is by far much more dynamic, I guess you could say. It really is. It's definitely worth it. Just checking out, you know, walking through the woods and stuff like that. You can hear the actual, like, the leaves and, like, the wind wisping through the tall grass. It's pretty cool. Another thing that really impressed me was the nighttime visuals. When you're flying through the city, the reflections off the glass and the buildings in the city is so dynamic, it's almost disorientating. I'm flying around in the city and kind of showing off to the people in the live stream, and it is just it's actually beautiful. It really is. It's a very nice addition. It's extremely realistic, and again, like I said, it takes you a few minutes to kind of get used to that as you're flying around. Over at the pier where the fair is, the color looks really good, and the way that the color moves across, you know, the actual roller coaster and the Ferris wheel with the different, you know, lights, the display looks really good. Here I set the boardwalk on fire, and it just looks really nice. It does. Again, some people may not, you know, this may not be a big deal. If you're coming from PC, this is nothing to you, you know, but for the console people, this is a big deal. And there are some advantages with the graphics over PC now. There are a few things with the shadowing and the lighting and stuff like that that even PC people might take notice and be impressed about. But yeah, have no fear in migrating over. It's well worth it in my opinion. It really is. However, make sure that you take care of your in real life responsibilities first. Don't go out buying a new, you know, next gen console if you got other priorities. Take care of that. But if you've already got one, or if you have the availability to purchase one and you want to move on and move forward with you know, GTA 5 Online, which is one of my favorite games, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch this video on my channel, it's one of your favorite games as well. Don't be afraid to move forward, okay? We're not going back. There is no going back. All right. Don't be afraid to progress and move on. All right. I was, and I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I did move forward because it's actually very impressive and I enjoyed it. All right. So there you guys have it. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the ills or reals content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Peace out. Yeah.